This is Dylan with Bulldog Rooter, and I'm at 2801 West Sharp Avenue, Spokane, Washington, 99201, and this is a sewer video inspection. I'm pushed all the way out to the city main here. It looks really slow, so I'll probably end up calling the city out to have them check their lines out. The sewer line goes out to the alley. The permit for the plumbing here was in 1914. This is all clay pipe here, tile. Cabling through the toilet flange. It's a pretty smooth joint right here. Drops down, but you can see the separation in the top of the pipe there. You can see a little root growth where I left some remnants of it. There's another joint. It's pretty smooth. I wouldn't consider that an obstruction of solid waste flow or any kind of sewage. There's another joint that you can really see the separation and that there has been root growth through there. You can never clean that stuff up completely. It's another joint. So every 3-foot section there's going to be a joint. Every 3-foot section there is always a probability that there are roots growing through it. Over time, the longer you let those roots grow, the more separation in your pipe, the more damage those roots can cause. Roots can eventually cause a collapse of your pipe. Oh no, oh yeah, that is a stress fracture I'm looking at right here. Yeah, to the bottom left of your screen. The separation in the pipe's pretty good. You can see the dirt looking roots right here to the top of your screen. There's some slight separation here just because of the roots. The thicker the root, the more the separation is. The more harmful it can be. That looks like, yeah, that's just remnants of a root to the right of the screen, not a stress fracture. It's a pretty smooth joint, some root remnants. Some root growth there, slight separation. Nothing that's going to stop you up. Right here, it's definitely separated. This was the hard one that I couldn't just glide through. I had to kind of push a little harder. With any waste line in any house, water will always flow much faster than any solids down your line, anything else that goes down your line. Foreign objects, wipes, feminine products, flushable wipes, flushable diapers, none of that stuff. You just want to be flushing waste in toilet paper. And an offset in the pipe like this is considered an obstruction to the flow, because sewer lines are meant, you know, for flow. Everything flows downhill, and it should be a smooth slope downhill all the way out to the city main. That is a good spot, you know, once that water escapes for stuff to accumulate, and as long as you're flushing waste in toilet paper, it shouldn't be a big issue. There's another joint, some root growth through there, but it's not bad. I think I'm looking at possibly a stress fracture right there to the bottom. There's a little more root growth here. 4-inch blade would clean this up a lot better. I'm definitely going to do that next time now that I'm familiar with this pipe. But I've spent my time here, and the customer doesn't want us to proceed with a 4-inch blade, which is understandable. just as long as we maintain this. I might recommend a video inspection here in 6 months, just to see 6 to 8 months, just to see how far along these roots get in that amount of time, so we can kind of plan out a schedule, a plan of attack. There's some more root growth in this joint that's a little worse than the others. Slight offset, some separation there. Some more root growth there. I ran my 2-inch and my 3-inch all the way out to the city main. 3 inches what cleared it. Or 2 inches, my bad. Slight separation here. That's it. Slight offset. That's not a big deal. You can see the root growth. There's an offset here. I can't push through smoothly. I have to kind of give it a little nudge. It's slightly holding water there. The bottom of the pipe is to the top of your screen here. Some root growth in this joint. It's slightly offset. There too, some root growth. For the most part, this line looks really good. Who knows when the last time it was cabled? Roots were most likely the issue here. I brought back a couple handfuls of roots. For as old as this pipe is, it's in pretty dang good shape. There's a good offset there. Root growth, for sure. That's what's doing it. The ground can settle and offset the pipe like that too, causing a belly or just a section of pipe that's settled. That's a pretty thick root here. That tells me that the separation is quite a bit, and over time that's just going to grow bigger and bigger and stream down your sewer line and stop you up again. It might not even solidly block it, but you know, as it grows bigger and bigger, the more toilet paper and solid waste you flush, the more it can accumulate and just build up right there, get caught up by the roots and stop you up. If you ever hear gurgling in your drains, like your toilet, if there's any bubbles ever, if there's bubbles, like let's say gurgling in your tub, sometimes that's just a tub clog, but if you ever start noticing like a slower flush or a backup into your tub from the toilet, that's signs of a main line. Just call out Bulldog Rooter. It's not the best looking joint there. This one's not the best looking, but you know, those are just considered hair roots, not the healthiest. It's to be expected with this old tile pipe. That's just root remnants right there. It's a good looking joint right here. Just regular root growth. Bottom of the pipe is to your top of the screen. And this is where it goes from cast iron, subbing out of the foundation, to clay. And this looks like right here, to the top right of the screen here is the bottom of the pipe. I can glide through this with my camera. Okay. It looks like there's some missing pipe to the top right, missing clay. If that was in the top of your pipe, where waste is flowing, due to the gravity, you know, and everything, the ground settling, that could be a collapse. But it's on the bottom side of the pipe. It's probably a slight sinkhole there when, you know, some water runs in. Sinkholes can get worse over time, and just eventually just wash out things and damage the pipe and settle it, and it's not the best. So, and the root growth in this joint too isn't the best. This is probably the worst section of pipe you got. This is right outside the foundation. So, if anything, a little repair could be made possibly in the future. Anytime you have the money for a new sewer line, I'd highly recommend it. Just to be worry-free. Otherwise, you're just going to keep dealing with this stuff year to year. But it's very maintainable for the most part, hopefully, if this thing doesn't cause issues. About to come back up the cleanup, or the standpipe where the toilet sits. It's not shot down in a regular 90 to the stack, it's just a straight shot. And that is your video inspection. Thanks for choosing Bulldog Rooter.